The following message has been transmitted at the request of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. At 4:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, NASA, along with other space agencies around the world, discovered an asteroid named XV5430, heading towards our solar system. It is unknown if the asteroid will either strike or pass the Earth, but the chances are 50%. No further action needs to be taken. NASA has a plan to get rid of the major asteroid, if it is confirmed to strike the Earth. All citizens in the United States are advised to remain vigilant. Stay tuned for further updates.
Good afternoon. This is Hannah from WKBW-TV serving the Buffalo area, and we got some breaking news. About 10 minutes ago, a National Information Center statement was issued, and is still in effect, because the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, otherwise known as NASA, along with many space agencies around the world, discovered an asteroid named XV5430 heading for the solar system. It's not yet known if it will either collide with Earth or will pass the Earth, but chances for either are 50%. NASA is now working on a plan to get rid of the asteroid, if it is confirmed to smash into Earth. No further action is needed at this time. All citizens in the United States should stay vigilant. This is Hannah from WKBW-TV serving the Buffalo area.
This message has been transmitted at the request of the Canadian Space Agency. At 3:25 p.m. Central Daylight Time, the Canadian Space Agency, along with other space agencies across the planet, discovered an asteroid named XV5430, which is heading for the solar system. But they don't know if the asteroid will strike Earth or pass the Earth. The chances for either are 50%. However, they are working on a plan to prevent the asteroid from destroying our home planet, if it is confirmed to do so. No further action needs to be taken yet. All citizens in Canada are advised to remain calm at this time. Stay tuned for further updates.
Ce message a été transmis à la demande de l'Agence spatiale canadienne. À 15h25, heure avancée de l'Est, l'Agence spatiale canadienne, ainsi que d'autres agences spatiales à travers la planète, ont découvert un astéroïde nommé XV5430, qui se dirige vers le système solaire. Mais ils ne savent pas si l'astéroïde frappera la Terre ou passera devant la Terre. Les chances pour l'un ou l'autre sont de 50%. Cependant, ils travaillent sur un plan pour empêcher l'astéroïde de détruire notre planète, s'il est confirmé de le faire. Aucune autre mesure n'est encore nécessaire. Il est conseillé à tous les citoyens du Canada de rester calmes en ce moment. Restez à l'écoute pour d'autres mises à jour.
This is Hallie from CTV News serving the Regina area, and we have some breaking news. About 10 minutes ago, the Canadian Space Agency, along with many other space agencies across the planet, discovered an asteroid named XV5430 heading for the solar system. They don't know if it is on a direct collision course with Earth, but they are hoping that it will pass the Earth. And they are working on a plan to destroy or deflect the asteroid, if it is confirmed to strike the Earth. The size of the asteroid is currently unknown at this time, but no action needs to be taken yet. All citizens in Canada should remain vigilant and stay tuned to local media. This is Hallie from CTV News serving the Regina area.
This is Mary from BBC News. Today, the United Kingdom Space Agency, along with many other space agencies across the globe, discovered an asteroid named 5430, which is approaching the solar system. It's not yet known if it will either hit Earth or it will be passing it, but there is a 50% chance for either of them. The UK Space Agency is currently working on a plan to destroy the asteroid, if it is confirmed to strike Earth. All citizens in the United Kingdom are advised to stay alert. No action needs to be taken. This is Mary from BBC News.
This is an alert issued by the Australian Space Agency. At 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, the Australian Space Agency, as well as other space agencies around the world, discovered an asteroid named XV5430, which is heading for the solar system. It is unclear what the asteroid will do, but there's a 50% chance that the asteroid will either collide with Earth or pass the Earth. The Australian Space Agency has a plan to get rid of the asteroid once and for all. All citizens in Australia are advised to stay alert at this time. No action needs to be taken yet. Tune into local media for further information.
Good morning, this is Vicky from 10 News First serving the Newcastle area, and we currently have some breaking news. About 10 minutes ago, the Australian Space Agency, along with many space agencies across the world, discovered an asteroid named XV5430, which is heading for the solar system. It's not yet known if it is on a direct collision course on Earth, but they are hoping that it will pass the Earth. They are working on a plan to destroy or deflect the asteroid and prevent it from destroying humanity, if it is confirmed to smash into Earth. No action needs to be taken at this stage. All citizens in Australia should stay alert at this time. This is Vicky from 10 News First serving the Newcastle area.
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey. At 2:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, an earthquake measuring 8.2 magnitude on the San Andreas Fault Line has struck the city of San Francisco, causing damage to homes and buildings. It has been reported that the earthquake has left many debris and fires across the city of San Francisco, as well as surrounding areas. It has also been reported that the earthquake has been felt across many cities across the state of California, such as Redding, San Jose, Oakland, Sacramento, Fresno, Bakersfield, Los Angeles, Long Beach, San Bernardino, and San Diego. It's not known if the earthquake has generated a tsunami. All residents receiving this message are advised to prepare for aftershocks. Turn off all gas in homes to prevent fires. If you spot a fire, put it out immediately to prevent it from spreading. When an aftershock happens, ensure to drop, cover, and get outside of any structure until the shaking stops. Stay tuned for further updates on this dangerous situation. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The National Weather Service has issued a tsunami warning, effective until further notice. After the 8.2 magnitude earthquake struck the city of San Francisco, a tsunami was generated and is expected to impact the northern and central parts of California within the next 15 to 20 minutes. Wave heights are unknown at this time. All residents in coastal cities are urged to evacuate and move either to high ground or further inland immediately. Take the following supplies with you, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a first aid kit, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand crank radio to last you for the duration of this emergency. Do not attempt to pick up relatives from schools, hospitals, or nursing homes as they have their own evacuation procedures. This alert will be in effect until further notice. Please stay tuned to local media for further updates on this dangerous and life-threatening situation.
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. At 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the asteroid named XV5430 has entered the Solar System, and has already passed Neptune and Uranus. However, it's still unknown if it will either strike or pass the Earth at this time. NASA has still got a plan to destroy or deflect the asteroid, if it is confirmed to collide with Earth. All citizens in the United States should stay calm at this time. Do not panic, as panicking won't do anything. Please stay tuned for further updates. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the Florida Division of Emergency Management and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. A nuclear power plant warning has been issued. There have been reports that this nuclear power plant will cause a radioactive particle in the air. All residents within a 100-mile radius are urged to evacuate immediately. Take the following supplies with you, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand crank radio to last you for the duration of the emergency. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. If you do not evacuate, you could face certain death. Do not delay. Evacuate now.
Event type is tornado, for the province of Quebec. This message has been transmitted at the request of the Environment and Climate Change Canada. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The Environment and Climate Change Canada has issued a tornado warning for the province of Quebec. particularly in the following cities such as Montreal, Quebec City, and Three Rivers. Flying debris, damage to mobile homes, tall buildings, open rooms with windows and buildings with flat and wide roofs are expected. All residents that are receiving this message are strongly advised to seek an underground shelter, or an interior room on the lowest level possible in a sturdy building. Turn off gas in your homes as most major disasters can crack gas pipes and lead to incredibly dangerous leaks. Gather essential supplies with you, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, flashlights, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio with extra batteries. Do not exit your shelters until the tornadoes disappear, otherwise you are putting your life in danger. The warning will remain in place until further notice. Stay tuned to local media for further updates on this dangerous situation.
Le type d'événement est tornade, pour la province de Québec. Ce message a été transmis à la demande d'Environnement et Changement Climatique Canada. Ce n'est pas un test. Je le répète, ce n'est pas un test. Environnement et Changement Climatique Canada a émis un avertissement de tornade pour la province de Québec, en particulier dans les villes suivantes telles que Montréal, Québec et Trois-Rivières. Des débris volants, des dommages aux maisons mobiles, aux immeubles de grande hauteur, aux pièces ouvertes avec des fenêtres et aux bâtiments aux toits plats et larges sont attendus. Il est fortement conseillé à tous les résidents qui reçoivent ce message de rechercher un abri souterrain ou une pièce intérieure au niveau le plus bas possible dans un bâtiment solide. Coupez le gaz dans vos maisons car la plupart des catastrophes majeures peuvent fissurer les conduites de gaz et entraîner des fuites incroyablement dangereuses. Rassemblez les fournitures essentielles avec vous, telles que des denrées non périssables, de l'eau, des vêtements, des fournitures médicales, une trousse de premiers soins, des lampes de poche, un téléphone portable entièrement chargé, des chargeurs de téléphone, des articles de toilette et une radio à pile ou à manivelle avec pile supplémentaire. Ne sortez pas de vos abris tant que les tornades n'ont pas disparu, sinon vous mettez votre vie en danger. L'avertissement restera en vigueur jusqu'à un nouvel ordre. Restez à l'écoute des médias locaux pour d'autres mises à jour sur cette situation dangereuse.
Event type is civil emergency, for the province of the British Columbia. This message has been transmitted at the request of the Emergency Management BC. A mass panic has been broken out of the province of the British Columbia. Rioting, looting and civil unrest has been reported in the province, particularly in most major cities, such as Vancouver, Victoria, Kelowna, Abbotsford, White Rock, and Nanaimo. People that are participating are causing damage to vehicles, buildings, injuries, fatalities and fires. The reason for that is that they are worried that the asteroid named XV5430, which was discovered almost 2 weeks ago, would strike Earth at any time. The police will try to assess the situation. All residents in the British Columbia are advised to remain indoors at this time. Lock all doors, windows, and close all curtains. Do not participate in the riots. I repeat, do not participate in the riots. Otherwise, you will be arrested and could face serious criminal penalties. Like I said, remain indoors at this time. Please stay tuned to local media for updates.
Good evening. This is Thomas from BBC News. Today, several events are happening around the world, as well as natural disasters, because of the asteroid named XV5430 which will either strike Earth or pass the Earth. However, most space agencies, including the UK Space Agency, have plans to destroy or deflect the asteroid so it won't collide with our home planet. Now, on to what is happening in the city of Manchester right now. A heavy rainstorm has lashed the city of Manchester, leaving thousands without power or homes. The Royal Air Force Search and Rescue Force are currently evacuating people that have lost their homes due to the heavy rainstorm. This is Thomas from BBC News.
emergency level is flood warning, issued by the Victoria State Emergency Service and the Bureau of Meteorology for the state of Victoria. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. A severe thunderstorm warning with heavy rainfall and flooding has been issued for the state of Victoria. Damaging winds and typhoons are also expected. All residents in coastal areas are urged to evacuate and move further inland immediately. Ensure that you take the essential supplies with you, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, flashlights, a fully charged cell phone with chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio with extra batteries to receive more information from local media. Follow designated evacuation routes, where it will lead you to inland to avoid flooding. Do not delay. Evacuate now. This warning will stay in place until further notice.
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States government and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. NASA, along with many space agencies, have successfully managed to destroy the asteroid named XV5430. The missiles they have launched have successfully prevented it from colliding with our home planet and ending all life as we know it. However, because of the natural disasters that have impacted our planet, it will take months, even years to recover. Your government thanks you for your cooperation. Thank you and have a nice day.
Event type is test message, for all of Canada. This message has been transmitted at the request of the Canadian government and the Canadian Space Agency. The Canadian Space Agency, along with several space agencies across the world, have managed to destroy the asteroid. The missiles that they have launched have managed to stop the asteroid from smashing into Earth and leading to our demise. However, due to our planet being impacted by natural disasters, it will take a while to restore everything. Your government thanks you for your cooperation.
Le type d'événement est message test pour tout le Canada. Ce message a été transmis à la demande du gouvernement canadien et de l'Agence spatiale canadienne. L'Agence spatiale canadienne, ainsi que plusieurs agences spatiales à travers le monde, ont réussi à détruire l'astéroïde. Les missiles qu'ils ont lancés ont réussi à empêcher l'astéroïde de percuter la Terre et de conduire à notre disparition. Cependant, notre planète étant touchée par des catastrophes naturelles, il faudra un certain temps pour tout restaurer. Votre gouvernement vous remercie de votre coopération.
Good afternoon. This is Edward from BBC News. Today, the UK Space Agency, as well as the European Space Agency, and all other space agencies, have successfully destroyed the asteroid named XV5430. The missiles that they have launched have managed to save humanity from extinction. Despite that, our planet has been affected by natural disasters, and it will take a long time to recover. But nevertheless, we no longer have to worry about our world ending anymore. This is Edward from BBC News.
We apologize for the interruption to your normal programming. This message has been issued by the Australian Government and the Australian Space Agency for all of Australia. The Australian Space Agency, alongside other space agencies across Earth, have successfully destroyed the asteroid named XV5430. The missiles that they have launched have been a success of saving humanity from being extinguished. But on the other hand, due to the natural disasters that have affected our planet, it will take time to recover. But we no longer have to worry about the asteroid anymore. Normal programming will now resume.
This is an emergency action notification, requested by the White House. All EAS participants will follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national-level emergency. The President of the United States, or one of his designated representatives, will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. We interrupt our normal programming. This is a global emergency. Important details will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its normal programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is NBC4. We will continue to serve the Washington, D.C. area. If you are not in this area, tune now into stations providing news and information for your area. This is the emergency alert system serving the Washington, D.C. area. Do not use the telephone, as they should be reserved for emergency use only. The emergency alert system has been activated. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States government, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Please do not turn off your television or radio, as this pertains to a global crisis. Our world is coming to a horrific demise. NASA's plan to destroy the asteroid named XV5430 in the solar system has, in fact, been unsuccessful. The missiles that hit the asteroid did nothing as it is deemed ineffective. There is nothing left to save humanity from its impending doom. The asteroid is set to collide with Earth in the next 8 hours, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, approximately 600 miles from New York. When the asteroid impacts, the following is to be expected. The Earth will be shattered beyond recognition. Ultimate mega tsunamis of 1,000 feet or higher will occur. Supermassive megaquakes of 10.0 or higher on the Richter scale will occur. The fast-moving firestorm will engulf the Earth in all directions, destroying everything in its path, and making the surface temperatures of 2,000 degrees Celsius, and the sun will be blocked for about 900 centuries. Since humanity cannot survive this cataclysmic event, all we can do is brace for the end. There is no way to hide or seek shelter, as all underground shelters will be destroyed, and even if it were to stay intact after the impact, you will die anyway due to the lack of resources to survive. There isn't even a reason to stay calm anymore. Go into panic mode, if you want to. At this time, all citizens in the United States that are receiving this alert, gather with your friends, family, pets, and anything that makes you comfortable, and brace for the end. If you are part of any religion, pray to your God or goddess, repent, and ask for forgiveness. I have selected a verse of the Bible to play on the air. Matthew 5:16. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds, and glorify your Father in heaven. We will now conclude the final activation of the emergency alert system with one final playing of the national anthem. After the national anthem concludes, this station will sign off for the final time, as well as most news stations in the emergency alert system. The emergency alert system will not be used again, and all TV, internet, radio, and communication services will cease transmission for good. I hope that we get to see each other again in the afterlife. May God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America.
event type is national emergency, for the entire country of Canada. This message has been transmitted at the request of the Government of Canada, and the Canadian Space Agency. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. A global state of emergency has been declared across the planet. It is very important that you pay attention, as this event will change your life forever. It turns out that the CSA's plan to destroy the asteroid named XV5430 has failed. The missiles did no damage due to its ineffectiveness. In the next 8 hours, the asteroid will impact Earth, ending all life as we know it. There is no possible way to survive this event, as no shelter will protect you. All citizens in Canada are advised to do the following. Gather the people that are close to you, such as family, friends, pets, and anything that makes you happy and enjoyable, as we prepare for our inevitable demise. If you are part of a specific religion, pray to your god or goddess, repent, and ask for forgiveness. This broadcast, as well as most stations, will be disconnected for good. That includes all news stations and the Alert Ready system. The national anthem will be played on the air for the final time. May God be with you all, and God bless the true North, strong and free.
Le type d'événement est urgence nationale, pour l'ensemble du Canada. Ce message a été transmis à la demande du gouvernement du Canada et de l'Agence spatiale canadienne. Ce n'est pas un test. Je le répète, ce n'est pas un test. Un état d'urgence mondial a été déclaré sur toute la planète. Il est très important que vous soyez attentifs, car cet événement changera votre vie pour toujours. Il s'avère que le plan de CSA pour détruire l'astéroïde nommé XV5430 a échoué. Les missiles n'ont causé aucun dommage en raison de leur inefficacité. Dans les 8 prochaines heures, l'astéroïde touchera la Terre, mettant fin à toute vie telle que nous la connaissons. Il n'y a aucun moyen de survivre à cet événement, car aucun abri ne vous protégera. Tous les citoyens du Canada sont invités à faire ce qui suit. Rassemblez les personnes qui vous sont proches, telles que la famille, les amis, les animaux de compagnie, à tout ce qui vous rend heureux et agréable, alors que nous nous préparons à notre disparition inévitable. Si vous faites partie d'une religion spécifique, priez votre Dieu ou votre déesse, repentez-vous et demandez pardon. Cette émission, ainsi que la plupart des stations, seront déconnectées pour de bon. Cela inclut toutes les stations d'information et le système à l'air IADI. L'hymne national sera joué sur les ondes pour la dernière fois. Que Dieu soit avec vous tous, et que Dieu bénisse le vrai Nord, fort et libre.
We apologize for interrupting your normal programming, but we have important news for you that will be broadcasted on the BBC. Ensure your device is audible, and that your internet or mobile data on your device is turned on to receive information about an event that will be very difficult to comprehend. Please stand by. This is an emergency broadcast by BBC, issued by the Home Office, the Government of the United Kingdom, and the UK Space Agency, as well as the European Space Agency. Effective as of 7 a.m. It looks like that both the UK and European Space Agencies plan to destroy the asteroid named XV5430 went horribly wrong. The missiles that they have launched have been destroyed by the asteroid, which is now set to hit Earth in the next 5 hours. There is no way to survive an event of this magnitude, if it cannot be stopped. Sheltering of any kind will not provide any protection. At this time, you are advised to gather your loved ones and anything that comforts you, and prepare for your final moments on this planet. Pray to your god or goddess, repent, and ask for forgiveness, if you are a religious person. We now conclude our final emergency broadcast by BBC, as well as all other UK channels, with one last playing of the national anthem. May God save the King, and God bless the United Kingdom.
We apologise for the interruption to your normal programming. This is an alert issued by the Australian Government and the Australian Space Agency for all of Australia. Please stand by for a broadcast from the National Emergency Warning System. This is a national emergency warning system, issued by the Australian Government and the Australian Space Agency for all of Australia. Effective as of 8:50 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. It is very important that you pay attention to this alert. Unfortunately, the Australian Space Agency's plan to destroy the asteroid named XV5430 has failed. The missiles that hit the asteroid did absolute no damage due to its ineffectiveness, and it is expected to smash into Earth in the next 3 hours. Since the asteroid will cause extinction to all life as we know it, the only thing that we can do is to prepare for impact. There is no way to survive this apocalyptic event, or any place to hide or seek shelter. All citizens in Australia, gather with your friends, family, pets, and anything you love doing, as we await our inevitable death. If you are part of a religion of any kind, pray to your god or goddess, repent, and ask for forgiveness. We now conclude all operations in the National Emergency Warning System, including all TV stations with the national anthem playing for the final time. May God be with you all, and God bless the Commonwealth of Australia.